Hi. Hello. Premium Adventure. We're doing all the sub-stories that I have left. Or at least an hour's worth of sub-stories that I have left. And we're going to start by turning in some Dragon Balls. Because I got all the Dragon Balls. I did it. And here's the guy. I'm prepared. Also, oh yeah, I never switched it back to English, so we're doing things in Japanese today. Hey, you Shen-san? The one who wants balls? Verily, 'tis I, Shen, seeker of balls. Be you the captain of the Goro pirates? Yeah, that's me. And those balls you were looking for? I've got them right here. Handed over 7 golden balls. Indeed, balls genuine. Balls unmistakable. These are outstanding balls, Captain. Oh my. Such a set is worthy of a wish indeed. So you're for real? I am. Riches, good health, carnal indulgence, it matters not to me. Now, Captain, speak thy wish. I wish for... Oh. That doesn't seem like Majima. That's silly. Let's go with eternal life. Eternal life, huh? Eternal life would be pretty tricky. Yeah, sorry. That's gonna be a no. Wait, seriously, you can just say no? I can grant you a wish, but I never said I could grant you any wish. What, you think this is an anime or something? I'm not a god, I'm just an old man gathering up his balls. Look, I can't get you immortality, but this should keep you plenty healthy. Okay, 100 stamina and X's. That's enough for 100 years, as long as you're only sick 1 day a year. I'd call that immortal enough, wouldn't you? Kinda doubt it'll last me 100 years, the way things have been going. But I'll take it. Pleasure doing business with you. What are you gonna do now? Not sure yet. Guess I'll probably keep collecting balls. I'm just an old man gathering up his balls after all, but... Hey, Captain. Mind if I join you and your crew? Really? Why? Like I said, I'm just an old man gathering up his balls. Clearly, I've got way too much free time. And honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of just collecting balls. You are? Yeah, and Captain Beef says being on your ship's a ton of fun, so what do you say? Will you let me join? Well, my motto's workers are welcome, earners are embraced, and once we embrace you, we hold on damn tight. An old man looking for balls will fit right in. Sounds like you must have quite a variety of folks in your crew. I bet someone like you could change the world someday. No, I could do this, couldn't I? Oh, that just turns it off. That's right. Oh. Oh, this got broken. What is going on? I give up. We're gonna be normal. Looking forward to working with you, Captain. Let's set out towards a future of promise bigger and fuller than any set of balls. Yeah. Oh, and you're only bronze? Boo. Achievement. Main story, what's that? Completed 20 sub-stories. Let us save. I could save scum and get a different audio language. All right, back to English. Make it a bit easier for folks who watch with their ears more than their eyes. I think our next one is to head up here. So let's go. I do have a bit of homework this week. I want to go over some of the other people speedrunning this. Get some notes so that we can do another attempt and hopefully do a lot better. Also, I know there's an achievement for getting a lot of clothes, so I'm slowly buying stuff up. Because I have a lot of money. Sup? You're looking down. Something happened? I heard those guys yelling at you earlier. Just wondering what the deal is. Something about him jumping the ship, right? Oh, you heard all that. Yeah, my whole crew just up and quit. Pathetic, huh? What happened to me? I thought I had it all figured out. Sailing a pirate ship, fighting and living it up like kings in Madlantis. What am I saying all this to you for? Not like you'd get it. Guess I'm already wasted. Just forget all about it. So you're a pirate, huh? I happen to be one of the swashbuckling kind myself, captain of the Goro Pirates, in fact. We've been having a hell of a time in Madlantis. Wait, you're serious? Never thought I'd meet a fellow pirate in Honolulu. What's your name? Majima. Captain Majima, huh? I'm Brian. Here, grab a seat. I'll get you a drink. All right. But then a storm blew us off course. We eventually dropped anchor in Honolulu and, well, here we are. I thought I'd at least get to drink myself stupid here every day with my crew, but then they all bailed on me out of nowhere. So that's what all the yelling before was about. What started them on that? They said they were getting stressed out because my ship was full of compliance violations. Apparently, they're out to look for another ship with a better workplace environment. Compliance violations? Better workplace environment? The hell's any of that got to do with being a pirate? Beats me. As far as I'm concerned, the pirate's life's supposed to be about looking for booty all day, then drinking all night till you pass out. And if someone don't like it, you kick their ass out of the way. I am peeking. That should be better. And if someone don't like it, you kick their ass out of the way. That's what I thought anyway. But look at where living that pirate's life got me now.
Oh, huh.
I see. I believe that gives me all the information I need. What? Who the hell are you? My name is White. My consulting firm specializes in providing support, guidance, and consultations regarding general business etiquette and compliance. Oh yeah? What exactly does the boss of a consulting firm want with me? We're looking to expand, but with such cutthroat competition, we feel the Red Ocean strategy of vying for existing market share would be unproductive. And yet the results of our market research left me concerned that there weren't any unexplored markets remaining in the B2B sphere, but listening to your chat, a brilliant new idea came to me. Pirate Crew Compliance Consultancy. A fresh market, a blue ocean, like the one you sail upon. What the hell's up with this guy? I could infer from your conversation just now that you seem to have been committing a wide range of compliance violations. And that it was for this very reason that your crew decided to leave. Clearly, the pirating industry is in dire need of compliance guidance. Can't say I ever give a rat's ass about any of that compliance shit. Well, you not giving a rat's ass is what lost you your crew, ain't it? Indeed, clinging to anachronistic practices is simply stubborn, not commendable. Furthermore, your situation would make for an excellent model case. Therefore, I'd like to offer you guidance in the form of a compliance training course. I'll need example cases to display in pamphlets and promotional videos, so I'll be more than happy to offer our initial services to you for free. Free? You for real? I am. However, further sessions will require payment, the details of which I can guide you through at a later time. Shrewd, ain't ya? Well, if it helps your business, guess it's a win-win kind of deal. Making a whole ass video seems like going a bit overboard, though. Watching online videos has become an increasingly popular method of learning of late. We'll call it Worst Boss Ever, Toxic Pirate Captain Amazing Transformation through HR #goals. That should appeal to the younger demographics. Oh god, I hate it. I don't know about you, but if I saw a video with a title like that, I'd keep the ever-loving hell away from it. We found that such excessive titles have had a positive contribution to viewership. Hey Majima, why don't you take the course too? Couldn't hurt learning how to be a better captain, right? And, I'd feel better not being the only one doing it. Why not? Looks like you got 2 of us taking that course now. It's free for me too, right? I suppose that would be fine. The more pirate captains we're able to guide, the more prestige our course will gain after all. Let's do it then. Alright, then with that settled, I must hurry and create a special pirate curriculum. There's quite a lot of work to be done. Please come visit me at the marina later. Your training will begin there. Got it. See you later. Alrighty. So we can go do that. There's also the Miracle Aquarium, which I'm pretty sure is the guy from 7 and 8 who keeps trying to run zoos and is very bad at it, and the animals attack. And I'm in the mood to punch something, so that's what we're gonna do. And then we'll do compliance training. Yep. Hey, buddy. I think that Miracle Aquarium show's supposed to be around here somewhere. Got me all curious about it, so where's the dang stage? What's this? You, sir, have an air of danger about you. Are you perhaps here for the Miracle Aquarium? Who are you supposed to be? Ah, my apologies. I'm what you might call the ringleader of our famed globe-trotting Miracle Aquarium. Call me Yasuda. Majima. One of your barkers gave me a flyer for this show, so I figured I'd come sniff around. A gesture most appreciated, but you've come a little early. We're still preparing. Well, don't let me get in your way. I'm not here to slow production. Oh, no, please. I'm truly thrilled that you'd come so quickly to see our show. But how to fill the time? I know, seeing as you're here early, how would you like to meet the star of our show? I can assure you, an encounter with our leading lady is a unique sort of thrill you won't find anywhere else. Our girl is too used to being led straight into the spotlight. It would do her worlds of good to get some direct exposure to the adoring public. Oh yeah? Can't say my interest ain't piqued. Alright, let's meet this leading lady. Right this way, sir. Bold move, trying to run an Arctic animal show in Hawaii. Must be sweaty work keeping this whole outfit from melting. That's part of the thrill, isn't it? As long as there's an eager audience, we parade this labor of love to wherever they may be. That's what the Miracle Aquarium is all about. In this instance, we were able to collaborate with the local ice skating rink to make this show a reality. We have an ample supply of cold air being pumped from the rink so that our icy stage remains as chilled as a midwinter's day. And the pure novelty of seeing a glacier under the sweltering Hawaiian sun? What a luxurious contrast! Alright, I'm on the edge of my seat here. Who's the star of your show? I'm delighted you asked. The star of today's performance... Stephanie-chan, the polar bear! Stephanie-chan, is it? That's one substantial critter right there. Substantial indeed, but she's quite the gentle giant, I assure you. And she's perfectly content in her enclosure, specially crafted from pure ice. And just look at her sweet little face. Wait, this cage is just ice? Nothing else?
Yes.
It is. Ice it may be, but it's quite sturdy. And the strongest of impacts wouldn't so much as crack it. Granted, it would melt in a warm environment, but as long as it remains here where the temperature is controlled, it is absolutely safe. Huh, you see something new every day. Oh, here's a novel opportunity. How would you like to feed Stephanie-chan? She just loves apples, you know. I'll be right back with some. Okay. You really can't know just how big these bears are till you see one up close. Can't imagine how he even got her here. Majima-san, so sorry for the delay. Whoops. Oh, you alright? Do excuse my clumsiness. Seems I tripped on something. Here, there's apples all over the place. I brought as many as I could for the occasion. Oh, I do hope they're not too bruised. Don't pay any attention to the fact that you just unplugged the make it cold thing. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Quite the hairy fellow, aren't you, Majima-san? I mean no disrespect by that. Oh, can you imagine how the masses would come for me if I expressed my silly aesthetic prejudices online? Social media is a scary, scary place. You have to choose your words very carefully. You got way scarier problems right now, pal. Huh? But behind you. Stephanie-chan's loose! How? She was inside her cage just a second ago!
What?
Wait, the cold air supply stopped? But why? You think maybe you yanked the cord from the outlet when you tripped earlier? Oh crap, it's too warm here for Stephanie-chan and she is not happy about it. If she gets out onto the streets, it'll be a disaster. Majima-san, I'm begging you, please help me get Stephanie-chan under control. How are you expecting me to do that? Ain't every day you're up against a polar bear. You got this, Majima. Fair fight it is. I was expecting more of a fight. Just simmer down and go settle in your icy cage, yeah? For a second, I wasn't sure who was going to win, but I'm relieved we were able to fix this together. Fix this together? All you did was plug in the cord you tripped over. Guilty as charged, I suppose. I'm truly relieved Stephanie-chan's in one piece. The show wouldn't be the same without her. Thank you so much for your hard work. I'll be closely monitoring Stephanie-chan's condition and redoubling my efforts to ensure this show is as spectacular as ever. I certainly won't be turning my back on the customers who are looking forward to it. Still dedicated to your craft despite that whole ordeal. I led with the notion, didn't I? We're a moving, globe-trotting aquarium. Our mission is to travel the world entertaining those who wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to see a show like this. I ran a circus troupe for a time back in Japan. I'm used to working with animals like these, and I truly adore them. It wasn't long ago that I started this aquarium project, running smaller scale shows with more manageable marine life. When I finally found an opportunity to take in a polar bear and design the glacier stage, I was all aflutter with excitement. Imagining how I could bring more joy and wonder to the world had me positively giddy. It's crystal clear how passionate you are about this. But screwing up and letting loose that polar bear you worked so hard to find would have been a bummer, and a real hazard. I do think your dedication to entertaining folk all over is a fine thing, just don't let the bear out of the cage next time. You have my word. I'll make my preparations with more strict safety measures in mind. As they say, don't halloo till you're out of the woods, eh? Says the guy who ain't been seeing the forest for the trees. That tuckered me the hell out. I gotta head home. Thank you so much for your help. Should I contact you once I establish Stephanie-chan's showtime? There's a meet and greet afterwards. Hard pass. I got enough contact with Stephanie-chan to last me a lifetime. Good luck with her show.
Yes.
Stephanie-chan's isn't the only show I have planned. Please do stop by for the others. You've got some aquatic acquaintances just waiting to be made. They're sure to dazzle you. Oh yeah? Well, I'll come snoop in when I get another chance. New animal shows, huh? Wonder what else he's got in store. Guess I'll just have to find out next time. Oh, and she joined the crew. Oh, the Miracle Aquarium Guidance. Great. Let's go do our compliance training. So, I think we need to talk to these fine gentlemen first about their life choices.
In the ass.
Oh, huh.
It's good to see you again, Captain Majima. Now that you and Captain Brian are here, let's get your compliance training started right away. This will be a fairly lengthy course, however. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
Sure am. You ready, Brian? Yeah, I guess so. Can't help but feeling like I'm starting from less than nothing here, though. Honestly, not really sure I'll be able to learn a thing. Don't go giving up before you even begin, man. Think of it this way, you got nowhere to go but up. Well, let's begin. If possible, I would like to conduct the course on a pirate ship. Would one of you be willing to lend your own? Mine's still getting repaired, so... Sorry, you mind us using yours, Majima? Fine with me. Means you get to see why the Goromaru is my pride and joy. Thank you for your amenability. I'll have some staff participating as well, so I'll need to notify them. Alright. Thinking I'll bring the Goromaru out into the open ocean to get us in the right mood. Da-da-da-da. I'm a cowboy. Ah, so this is the Goromaru. She surely is a magnificent vessel. Ain't she? Well, go on, keep that praise coming. We're here, Mr. White. So sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, huh.
Oh, just in time. Thank you for coming out here today. These are some members of my company staff. They will be supporting me in today's training. They're quite the capable fighters as well, so they'll be perfect for recreating your particular work environment. It's a pleasure to work with you.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, good to meet you. Let's begin with a simple orientation. Please take a seat. The desires and demands of employees concerning the working conditions have changed dramatically, particularly in regards to younger generations. If such a younger worker begins to have reservations, they will be more than happy to leave in search of a new workplace. Yeah, sure experienced that one firsthand. And why exactly do you think that happened? I don't know, must have fallen out of love with the sea. That very well may be the case in some situations, but not this one. Those who left you have not lost their love for the sea, but that love alone was not enough to retain them, not without clearly defined regulations and an agreeable work environment. Today's young workers simply will not tolerate having antiquated rules crudely forced upon them by their superiors. Many workers require delineation between work and leisure time. Regardless of personal opinion, it's reasonable to expect clearly defined hours and rules. If you want to keep up with the times and retain your employees, long-held preconceptions about how pirate crews operate may need to be discarded. We live in an era where adherence to compliance standards is crucial, whether at sea or on land. So we must uphold modern standards, build trust with our stakeholders, and respect the diverse work styles of our employees. By holding true to these tenets, we can make employee-friendly pirate ships that are a joy to work on a reality. Right, everyone? Yeah, I've got a whiteboard too. Mine doesn't have compliance on it. Yeah, definitely. Quite right, Mr. White. It'd be a joy to fire the cannons on your ship. Somehow having your own workers cheer you on doesn't exactly scream compliance to me. Sounded like a bunch of gibberish to me. You get any of that, Majima? Not a word. I'd have better luck trying to understand a Martian. Details aside, our objective is simply to create an environment that values its crew and operates under clearly defined rules. In fact, this consistency is what generates such fervent support for sports like baseball and soccer. The point of this course is to study such rules. Alright, I think I'm getting you now. Things don't work the way they're supposed to without the right rules, yeah? Baseball wouldn't be baseball if you could just run up to the pitcher and pummel him with your bat. Okay, MLB. That would make the game way more exciting. Just saying. Precisely. Now let's go through a short exercise with my staff to help clarify our goal further. During the exercise, I want you two to point out any compliance violations you notice. Just relax and have fun learning. Aye aye.
Oh, huh.
Ah, sleeping quarters. Just what I was looking for. This is where our first exercise will take place. Now let's Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Please be aware that today's training will not necessarily apply to all ships or businesses. Any and all complaints will not be followed up on them. These corporate types sure know how to cover their asses. Now, exercise 1, begin! Morning, lads! Morning, Captain. Sleep well last night? Get some grub in ya and look sharp. Yes, Captain. Alright, everyone to their posts on the double. Yes, Captain. Stop. That's the end of our first scene. Now, somewhere in that scene was an instance of behavior that we would deem inappropriate. Do either of you know what it was? Something was inappropriate. Was it that the captain was too nice? Because that's what it looked like to me. Do you know what was wrong, Mr. Majima? Well... I'm gonna guess it was the everyone to their posts. Because he just told them to go eat. Thinking when he said everyone to their posts. These younger workers you've been talking about don't like being ordered around, right? Probably better to put it like, everyone, I would appreciate it if you could all move to your posts, please. Seriously? I've never spoken like that in my whole goddamn life. True, the polite approach may be preferable, but there shouldn't be any sensitivity issues with giving work-related instruction to your employees. On a pirate ship, where relations between the captain and crew tend to be relatively genial, you likely wouldn't need to be so concerned about your tone. But regardless, there was something else the captain said that could potentially be far more problematic. When he said "mornin', lads," lad is associated with the male sex. Using it could make female crew members feel excluded, and is therefore inappropriate in this situation. Ah. Except they were all guys. I assume. Society at large is more sensitive about gendered expressions these days than it historically has been. It is something you must always keep in mind. I've been saying lads this whole time. But what if I said something that could be for both men and women, like bilge rats? Well, it's not an especially flattering term, but I suppose it would be preferable to lads. However, a simple everyone would be the safest choice. Sounds kind of boring for a pirate, if you ask me. Now, on to the next exercise, but first I think we'll need a change of scenery. Do you mind us borrowing the deck? Go ahead. I'm just going to use the can real quick. Go on ahead without me. That's a nice excuse for scene changing.
Huh?
Ah, damn. Guess someone's already in there. A quick question, if you don't mind. Holy son of a shit. The hell you'd come from? Almost made me piss myself. That's got to be a compliance violation. Are you aware of the number of times you should knock on a restroom door? It differs from the amount for a door to an interview room, after all. And this is the perfect opportunity to test your knowledge. Guess I'll take that as a no on the almost making people piss their pants has got to be a compliance violation thing. Not twice. Occupied. Okay, no rush, I can wait. You knocked the correct number of times. This is globally transferable knowledge, you know? You don't say. Sorry for the holdup. Took a while to get that one out. Right, now that you've learned some restroom etiquette, I will see you out the deck once you've relieved yourself. I don't gotta go anymore, let's just go. My headcanon is now that he peed himself.
Oh, huh.
It's time for the final exercise of this course. Trust me when I say that it is going to be quite the pirate spectacle. These are members of our battle department. They're trained to fight in the case of an emergency, adding a layer of realism to this exercise. You got people for every possible situation, huh? Now then, here's a heart-pounding battle scene in which the heroes and villains fight over the treasure. Begin. I ain't handing over my booty. If you want it, you'll have to pry it from me cold dead hands. Fine by me, have at ye. Gah, you got me. We did it! We've finally gotten our hands on the treasure we've been longing for. This is why we'll never quit the pirate life, eh, mateys? Yeah, we're rich! Fine work as always. We'll split up the booty equally amongst us all. Yeah! And plan on drinks tonight. Aye aye, Captain! Ha ha ha! And that's the exercise. There was something wrong with that? Looked as good as a happily ever after as you could get to me. From a compliance perspective, I can assure you that it was certainly not. Now, what conduct in that exercise would you consider inappropriate? I'm gonna assume the going out for drinks. which is actually a problem in Japan that they are actually working on. No way it's not the thing about saying they're gonna drink tonight. What if not everyone in the crew drinks? What if they're minors? Don't want to make them feel like they gotta drink, right? Hey, what's the point of treasure hunting if we can't splice the main brace now and then? The fact that you are now taking other people's feelings into account shows how much you've grown, Captain Majima. You were on the right track, but I'm afraid that was not the correct answer. Quit talking out your ass. Mentioning plans to drink implies it is likely to occur, but not that attendance is mandatory, nor that alcoholic beverages are the only ones available. Furthermore, as their long-held goal has been accomplished, it is reasonable to assume the captain simply wishes to celebrate everyone's hard work. The statement is merely meant to invoke excitement for the occasion and is not problematic. Now the correct answer is when the captain said they would be splitting up the treasure equally. In simple terms, to split the proceeds of the treasure equally would first require clarifying an amount of capital available to be distributed. Capital? Like the Honolulu's the capital of Hawaii? As I'm sure you're aware, obtaining treasure is a benefit to financial performance. Ideally, 90% or less of the monetary value covers labor and expenses. After calculating this point, we determine an evaluation coefficient, then assign a grade to each worker as stipulated by company expectations. Okay, we get it. Enough with the business talk. You even put Brian to sleep. Basically, you're just saying that treating everyone equally ain't really fair, right? Precisely. Workers deserve to be compensated based on their individual contributions. Save us the corporate jargon next time, would ya? Are we being attacked? No, that was just your belly growling. Guess all this compliant work's gone and starved me. What do you say we head back to Honolulu and grab a bite? You're suddenly excited for someone who was asleep 30 seconds ago. Well, I think this makes for a good place to end today's training anyhow. I'm not sure I agree on the equal splitting thing, but... Didn't think it'd take that long to get back to Honolulu. Waves were pretty choppy. Ain't no control in the seas. Once again, I would like to thank you two for taking part in today's training. We got a lot of excellent footage to use for our video. Though you may have struggled with the exercises, you should think of today as a valuable experience for future study. Here is a participation award. Please accept it. Well, nothing else. I sure learned a bunch of shit I never thought about before. Most of it went right over my head, though. The younger generations have particularly high compliance awareness and consider unacceptable many of the practices once thought to be fine. It is for that reason that us etiquette and compliance instructors have a duty to support... What's that? Etiquette? Compliance?
What's that?
Well, 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 if it ain't that dipshit who turned our young crew against us.
Huh? What?
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Oh, I'll tell you the problem. The brats in our crew can't stop whining about harassment. This compliance, that, demanding hot lines out the ass. And they ain't listening to a goddamn thing we tell them. Managed to shut their asses up eventually, but we need to deal with the cause of this before it gets out of hand. What exactly do you mean? I mean you, tight ass. You're the one who put all that compliance shit into their heads.
What's that?
I'm getting pissed off again just thinking about it. Your ass is shark bait. Or you can pay me reparations. My whole livelihood's down the drain thanks to your meddling. $1 million ought to cover it. That's an absurd proposal.
What's that?
Then get your ass ready for a flogging. Battle Department, this is what you've trained for. Get this situation under Nah, I've already finished my shift for the day. My contract says if I do overtime, it's only supposed to be desk work, so this would be a breach of compliance.
What?
Hey, wait! Guess this guy's take this compliance stuff as serious as he does.
What's that?
Say your prayers. And we fight, and we fight, and we fight, and we fight.
Huh?
Who are you assholes? Oh, we're just some pirates that happen to be passing through. We're pirates 24/7, ready to hand out ass-kicking whenever, wherever.
What's that?
Then we're sending you scurvy dogs to Davy Jones's locker first. You're dead men. Cowboy is the best pirate. You alright? Yes, thank you for your assistance. With times changing so rapidly, I thought teaching older generations what modern workers value would make the world a better place for all. But I suppose when you impose new rules so suddenly, some will find it difficult to adjust, like those pirates just now. Yeah, nothing wrong with rules when done right, but overdoing it ain't gonna work. Being too much of a stickler can backfire on you real good. Might suit a normal company, but that shit ain't always gonna fly with pirates. Hell, if anything, some leeway with the rules is what we need these days. I mean, look at your own battle squad. Those losers we just trashed are on the other side, but both are on the extreme ends, you know? Well, given my push for compliance, one could argue it was deserved. The boss sets the example for the subordinates, after all. That's how it is for pencil pushers too, huh? I founded my company hoping to bridge divides and help those whose suffering went unnoticed, but I'm clearly a long way off from achieving that vision.
Aww.
To your point, Mr. Majima, I was so single-mindedly focused on adhering to compliance that I utterly neglected to consider pirate culture. There isn't always a single correct answer for every situation. Unfortunately, I evidently had to learn that the hard way. Guess I had to learn the hard way too. Thought my crew were just a bunch of lazy good-for-nothings, but now I get that they had their reasons for quitting. Looking back on it, I could have done a lot of things better. Yeah, skeezers shouldn't be imposing our old ways on the kids. I still ain't gonna put up with any bullshit from my crew, but I'll do it fair and compliant. Rules and freedom are gonna live right on side by side on my ship. What a beautiful ship that would be. Excuse me, would you be kind enough to take me on as a member of your crew? What? The assumption my ideals were universal prevented me from appreciating pirate culture. I believe my superficial understanding was sufficient. I feel it is now my duty to keep learning and build a compliant work environment for all employees that still honors their respective cultures. Would you allow me to study pirate society under your wing, Captain Majima? Teacher's becoming a student. I ain't gonna turn down a willing pirate, but the second you step foot on my ship, I'm putting you through your paces, got it? Understood. I'm at your command. Let me join your crew too. Much as I want to be a captain again someday, I ain't ready yet. Not to mention, y'all just seem like a fun bunch. Teach me your ways, Captain. Damn, everybody's wanting me to teach them stuff all of a sudden. Well, welcome aboard, mateys. You're never getting used. And you're never getting used.
Yeah.
If I catch either of you slacking off, you're getting fed to the sharks. Ain't that a compliance violation? Get out of here with that shit. My ship, my rules. Now go get ready to sail. Ah, so forceful imposition of one's authority is what enforces leadership in pirate organizations. How eye-opening. Perhaps I've picked the wrong industry to break into. Alrighty. Let's go do the aminals. Oh, but before we do that,
There's so much nature out here. It's kind of like Rich Island.
Oh? That homesickness I'm hearing?
No way! I've been having way too much fun exploring. All the plants and the smells are different. It's amazing. I want to see more. What kind of flower is that?
Noah, I don't know if there's a kid around as curious as you. Checking every little thing out. Bet you'll be pretty sharp when you're older.
Huh? What? Did you say something?
Nah, forget it. Be careful you don't hurt yourself running around.
That was the
Captain,
last chat with Noah.
You've really shown me lots of new places since we first met, huh?
Well, guess I have. Honolulu's practically your backyard now.
It is. But you know where I want to go most right now?
Yep. Noah's favorite spot. We'll swing by Revolve soon, all right?
I think I actually have two things with him there. Oh, good. A tiger this time. I love the aquarium. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on Miracle Aquarium Original, the Exotics Extravaganza. Wait, I know that voice. It's the guy with the polar bear.
Yeah.
Getting ready for another show? Ah, it's my friend, Majima-san. Thank you again for helping me and Stephanie-chan. And I should tell you, we've adopted a new member into our animal family. Today will be their first appearance in public. A new recruit, huh? What's their name? Well, I planned on saving the surprise for the show. But if my good friend Majima-san is dying to know, who am I to keep him in limbo? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm dying, per se. The animal friend in question is... the white tiger, Edmundo-kun. Edmund. Oh, God. I've already done a Full Metal Alchemist joke in my thumbnails once. Whoa, I'll admit, he's one fine fella. Isn't he just? Edmund-kun is quite skilled at playing ball too, the little scamp. You wouldn't think it given his size, but he's still only a cub. Once he's matured a bit, I'm thinking of teaching him to play in Kimari tournament. Just imagining how graceful... Huh? Eek! What was that? Ball just came flying out of nowhere. Well, you've saved the day yet again. Had that ball hit Edmund's cage, it would have scared him. That would have caused quite the kerfuffle. Good thing no one got hurt then. But who threw this thing in the first place? So close. If it curved just a bit more, I would have hit the cage. Wait, this is your ball, is it? There's a live animal in this enclosure, so you would please refrain from aiming in this direction. You don't get to go barking orders at us, old man. Who died and made you king of the park? Well, I did in fact receive the proper permits. Yap. Do you consider you might need our permission? We always play here at this hour. There ain't no need to get so heated. Sure, this park doesn't actually belong to him. But the man's trying to organize a public event here. Hence the permits and whatnot. Can't you share the space for one day? I don't give a damn about permits. And who are you to defend this guy? I'm starting to get pissed off. I say we kick their asses, then bust open that cage, see if Kitty wants to play. Yeah, I know that troublemaking people always, like, want to free wild tigers in the middle of a park. Let's fight. That wasn't so much of a fight as it was a beatdown. I let him get a hit in. Oops. If you clowns can't figure out how to share a park, go back to kindergarten and try again. Yep, and now we get to fight the tiger. Aw, kitty! I should be reading, but the kitty was bouncing the soccer ball. Oh no, Kitty isn't playing soccer anymore. Alright. I'll try to be gentle, Kitty. I killed the kitty. Oh, Kitty's okay. Oh, thank goodness. Edmund's come to his senses. Thank you, Majima-san. You're not hurt, are you? I've been worse. I apologize for all the trouble. Clearly, the safety measures I had in place were insufficient. Animals are animals, no matter how you slice it. You can't always predict them. There's risk there.
Huh?
Grrr, heart. Ah! He just wants to play. Their minds are different from ours. One can never be too safe in that regard. Even if your intention is to throw a fun event, you could be scaring the animal without knowing it. And then if it were to harm someone, you would have to live with that regret. That is a kind of damage that can never be undone. My only wish is to entertain people, to bring them joy. But I'd like the animals to be amused and enriched as well. Call it selfish if you will, but this is my philosophy for every event I put together. I wouldn't say selfish. There's too many punks out there who just see animals as tools. But I can tell you're trying to foster a fun and legit environment. Like what you did with the polar bear the other day, and now the tiger. That said, you might want to patch up the leaks in your plans. I can't argue with that. You're not the first person to say that to me. When you get to be this age, it becomes difficult to change your habits. But that's no excuse. This may sound self-indulgent, but I have a passion for entertainment and education, and I'm going to continue that pursuit. Good luck, then. That stubbornness might carry you through. I hope someday you find your ideal show. Thank you, I'll do my best. That said, Majima-san, you're wonderful with animals. And like Edmund and Stephanie, you don't scare easily either. I'm no expert animal handler, but I've had run-ins with all sorts of creatures these days. Things stop surprising you after a while. Having run-ins with animals. Oh, my friend, we should collaborate. Majima and Yasuda's miracle illumination. What do you think? No. You can keep the spotlight. I'm not about to get roped into more shenanigans. Think it over. We've helped one another many times now. Let's make our partnership official. Not a chance, pal. I might have helped you, but that's never been a two-way street. See ya. Please wait, Majima-san! That's it. No more freaking animal shows. I loved the tiger chasing the punks around. What I don't really know is how I level. So this, I know how I level him. I level up his drinklings. What I'm not Oh, they just level as you use them, I guess? Okay, I see, I see. Yeah, I have most of the animals from Animal Kingdom unlocked. Okay. And one more. Maybe two more. We'll see. Okay, so this was the coffee comedian guy in Infinite Wealth, and then his friend, and they made up, and here we are. Back to the grind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it all right. Wouldn't exactly call that reaction robust and flavorful. We've got to stop doing this. We're worse than cooked. We're roasted. I don't understand. You guys open for business or not? Thought you said you were grinding. Oh, no, sir. Of course, we're open. Coffee's fresh and we're on our grind for sure. Haha, please come in. Sorry about all that. You see, lately this area's had a huge influx of cafes. We've had to do what we can to stand out. Here, to make up for that dumb display, it's our most popular menu item, the Ichiban Blend. Because the Ichiban helped them. Huh, thanks. Hell, if it gets me a free cup of coffee, I'm glad to watch whatever stupid gags y'all got. We're a double act, actually. Used to have a manzai routine in Japan. I'm Americano Sorata. This one's Espresso Mameoka. Majima. Comedians to coffee brewers, eh? Interesting career path. Like I said, to pull in more customers, we've been breaking out our old catchphrase. And it's gone cold? I see what you did there. Yeah, you might say that. You're Japanese, right? You ever hear of us? We went by the same name as this place. Cafe Soremame. Nah, can't say as I have. Maybe I'd have gotten a kick out of seeing your big line in person if I had. In retrospect, it might have been thick of us to use a gag that was already crusty and dusty back home on unsuspecting coffee folk in Hawaii. Yeah, if we're gonna make it, we've got to brew up something better. Maybe so. For what it's worth, though, this is some great coffee. I'd come back. Well, thanks very much, pal. You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Appreciate you waiting. Blended to go, miss. Right, thanks. Coffee tastes good and you still got customers coming in. Could it be you're worrying for nothing? Yeah, maybe. Get the feeling there's something else bothering these guys. Oh well. Anyway, I should take off. I'll swing by again soon, I'm sure. Much appreciated, fella. Looking forward to seeing you again. Alright. I'm gonna do the taco truck. And then we'll come back and do more coffee. Oh, I have not gotten that yet. Where's...
Aiming down sights.
the little thingy to jump up there? Maybe I need to do something first.
Aloha.
Special tacos. Well. So Majima, what's the word? You used to the flavor yet or nah? Don't just wait for me to come around. Focus on making that chip better. Just a joke, brother. I've been putting in work, honest. Considering the last taco I had here was hot enough to kill a man, it was kind of hard to gauge the flavor. I guess this one wasn't terrible. Long way from good, though. That's still progress. Give me a little more time, yeah?
Yeah.
There's no... Oh, there's...
Which are you sorry?
Aha. Stuff. Platinum plate. Well, now that we've had tacos, we can go have more coffee. Oh, another chesty thing.
Got that good.
This seems fine. Hmm? Heck. Man, it's still not right. Crap. I need to get going. Weird. Kinda curious what that's all about. Maybe I'll stop by and ask. That's a very narrow gym. Books and more.
Oh.
Hey, welcome back, Majima-san.
Yeah.
Thanks. I don't see Mameoka. He around? Nah, he's shopping for supplies. Why? You need him for something? Nothing really. I saw him when I was out before, and I don't know. Something seemed a little weird. Weird how? I was probably just confused. No big deal. Let me get a coffee and... Wait, Majima-san, please. If something's up with Mameoka, I'd really like to know.
Huh?
I get it now. Guy's been acting strange lately. Right, he's been zoning out a bunch like his head's a mile away. It's not like him. Tell you the truth, I got a notion as to why, but I'm not 100%. So whatever you saw, I'm begging you to fill me in. He was in an alleyway all by himself, waving his arm and muttering. Muttering? Muttering what? Couldn't really make it out. Something eck?
Eh?
Eck? Yeah. Guess it could have been... Why the heck? Why the heck? Yeah, that's Manzai, alright. Every Osakan comedian knows that gag. It's like I figured, he's trying to get back into comedy.
Huh?
That's so bad? Maybe he sees the two of you doing stand-up again together. Nah, he ain't said a thing regarding that to me. Maybe he's thinking of going solo or finding a new partner. What if he just wants to surprise you? Why the heck is a catchphrase for the straight man? If he's practicing that, then... In the act, I was the straight man and he was the bozo. If we were getting back together, he wouldn't switch up the formula. Classic Manzai. You got the airhead and the guy that smacks him around for acting a fool. Heh. Look, I'm no comedian, but if Mameoka plans on quitting coffee and getting back on stage, you got a right to say something. That's the thing. See, I've done some rotten shit to him before. I'm already indebted to him just for letting me be part of his life again. What do you mean? A while back, he got famous on his own, and I took it, well, like a real asshole, honestly. Worked with a shady gossip journalist to bring him down. He got shunned out of entertainment and retired, even moved to Hawaii, and I still chased after him to steal what little he had left. I sicked a mudslinger on the guy who only wanted to sling mud, get it? And that goofball, he forgave me and invited me to run the cafe with him. Sounds like things got pretty dark for a while there. Hard to believe, seeing how close you two are now. Sounds like a real good guy. He must love you like a brother. That being the case, I don't see how he could just leave you behind and chase the limelight alone. Comedy can make a man do crazy things, pal, trust me. Once you get a taste for laughs and applause, being on stage in front of hollering crowds, that's a better buzz than any espresso, I promise you. And hell, Mameoka made it bigger than I ever did. I know he's still got the hunger burning inside him. He's just hiding it from me. I crushed the guy's career out of spite. That's not something you ever fully atone for. If he really wants to go back, I owe him my full support. That's all there is to it. I get how you feel, but then what happens to this place? Hard to say. If he makes it in the big time again, he'll be too busy busting guts to be grinding beans. So, I think it's time for me to step up my game. Put my all into this, Joe, and keep the cafe percolating. Mameoka founded this cafe out of love, for coffee, and for our friendship. Even if he leaves, my debt to him means I'm gonna make the place a success. That right. So that big greeting I got first time I walked in here, that wasn't just because of the new coffee shops in town, was it? Dead to rights. I use the competition as an excuse, but really, I just want to pull every trick I can to put us on the map. Even if it can feel humiliating at times, I just remind myself, it ain't for me, it's to honor what Mameoka built. With all that said, that's my cue to invite you back to come back again. I ain't half the cafe brewer that Mameoka is, if I'm being honest, but I'm gonna put in the elbow grease to get there.
Yeah.
You got heart, Sarada. I believe in ya. Let's say we form a new duo. We'll call it Hasta la Vista Barista, or Cafe O Later. No, how about the Mameoka Farewell Brew Crew? You're getting a little wacky for my taste there. I'll let you know if I see anything else, and we'll leave it at that, yeah? Alright, alright. Counting on ya. Sorry I'm late getting back. Took way longer than I thought. Don't sweat it, pal. I hope you know I'm committed to this place with all my heart. Yeah, sure, man. Thanks for the drink. See you later. Thanks for coming. Alright. So clearly there's more going on there. But we haven't triggered it yet. Okay, let's see if Jeff has gotten better at tacos in the 5 minutes it's been.
Aloha.
Majima, welcome back, brother. What's up? Seems like you're in a good mood. Yep, putting the finishing touches on Jeff's new and improved taco. I know I gotta earn your trust, but believe me, this one's gonna hit. Well, I respect the confidence. Promise you ain't about to make my mouth a war zone? I'll level with you. Started going to cooking classes lately. Trying to sharpen up, bruh. At least nail down the basics. Well, look at you, getting serious, huh? People may not think so, but this truck actually matters to me. Even my teacher said only to use that super hot chili powder in moderation, you know? I'll bet they did. Yo, Jeff, maybe you can help me out. I'm looking for somebody who sells tacos that taste like steaming hot bunghole. Ah, Kirk, how about you take a hike, yeah? Game to do is break my balls. I don't need it today. Hey, it wasn't my idea to open a food truck without knowing how to cook. Can only imagine the money must be bleeding out of here. I'm only saying, we did some good business, you and me. You're no fucking chef, bro. Come back where you belong. No matter how much you ask, my answer is no. I'm done peddling. Besides, my heart ain't in it now. Even if I tried, I probably couldn't tell real from fake anyways. Don't give me that old song and dance, Jeff, my friend. Nobody turns their back on the kind of scratch you were making. Just think it over. Hell, we can maybe talk about moving even more shit through here. Really spice things up, you know? Alright then. See, we've got another shady asshole hanging around. You're out of luck, buddy. This guy's good. All this guy's good for anymore is ripping farts in his truck. If you ain't in line, get out of my way. I came for a taco. And I'm just gonna shove the entire taco in my mouth. Sideways. Well, I'm not about to blow smoke up your ass. I doubt anybody call this good. I can tell you've been trying real hard to make them good. That at least makes them taste interesting. It's enough to keep me coming back. I want to see how your cooking skills develop for myself. How about you? Want a bite? Piss off. Like I'd pollute my mouth with that shit. I don't know what's going on in that thick head of yours, but remember, you'll always be dirty. I'll never let you forget where you came from. Enjoy playing culinary student till the cash dries up. Sorry about him. He's an old business partner. Back when I used to, what the hell? Should probably just come clean. I used to buy stolen passports and driver's licenses and shit, appraised them and sold them off to gangsters and thugs and stuff. This truck was a front for the operation, so selling tacos didn't matter much. Fact is, the tacos being no good kinda helped. Nobody eating meant no foot traffic, nobody overhearing something they shouldn't. I get it. Making the switch to cooking, that ain't just 'cause you got sick of working in the black market, is it? What makes you say that? Being able to verify government documents is a high-paying skill. You could be selling the best tacos on earth and you never clear what you were making before. You must have reasons besides money to get out of the game, am I right? Figures you're no ordinary taco lover, eh? Yeah, that's right. Thing is, I got a kid now. I was fine living outside the law, long as it was only living for myself. Then I saw my little Keiki, that sweet face looking back at me. I knew I had to change. I was never the type for all this happy stuff, but now I feel like I want to be the kind of dad they'd be proud of. This kid deserves to be raised with the money I made on the straight and narrow, yeah? So I quit the shady stuff. Simple as that. Even lost a few pounds so I could run around with them. Lolo, yeah? I used to be the king of self-indulgence, but that ship has long since sailed. So that's a good reason for going straight. Maybe, but all I got to keep us going is this rickety-ass taco truck. So I told myself, later's bad boy dad, time to play cool taco dad instead. Bad boy might be a kind of a stretch for hawking passports, but either way, you gotta get serious if you want to be a good taco dad. Listen, I don't want my old buddies knowing about my keiki. This stays between us, okay?
Yeah.
Sure, no problem. Hey, I can tell you that your tacos are definitely better than they were before. Providing for a family's the real deal, and you're getting there. Keep at it, yeah? No worries. Come back again. So this isn't done. Oh, and coffee is ready. No, it's just like, why do you keep going to get coffee and then going to get tacos and then back to coffee and... Didn't I just give you something, kid? Yeah, I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret that you guys aren't gonna even get a hit on me. Oh, that technically hit me. I beat $1,000 out of them though.
Ain't even worth my time.
They really weren't, were they, Majima? Maybe these guys will be better.
Pain in the ass.
Welcome back, Majima-san. You're looking pretty energetic today. You got that right, my fellow member of the Brew Crew. I've been focused entirely on Java since you were last here. And perfecting every coffee-making technique. I'll unveil the new Ichiban Blend S. It'll sell like crazy, and Mameoka will leave knowing the cafe's in good hands. What's the S stand for? Serrata. No, wait. Special. Or snazzy. All of the above. Triple entendre. Naming shit's kind of my forte. Whether it's snazzy or not, you're giving it your all. And I want you to be the first one to try it when it's ready. Come by again soon, and I'll send your tongue to coffee bean heaven. It'll be my honor, I guess. Alright. Mameoka, I almost didn't see you come in. How's it going? Ain't you meant to be off today? Yeah, but... Look, Serrata, there's something I've been needing to get off my chest.
Oh.
I just need a bit more time to work up the courage. Sorry, you've probably noticed I've been distracted lately. I'll make my mind up soon. When the time comes, I hope you'll be there to hear me out. I understand. Don't worry. You can count on me, Mameoka. Okay, thanks. Sorry to get so heavy there. Take it easy. You too, Majima-san. Guess time's almost up, huh? Sounds like it. I'd better get serious too, then. If he's nervous about heading back into comedy, it's up to me to give him that last push. Soon I'll have the Ichiban blend test ready for the menu and Mameoka can leave without any worries. I am positive that that isn't what's going on here.
Huh?
Ek. Ek. He's mumbling that same thing again. Must be serious. Well, that means it's taco time.
Aloha.
Things are starting to look up around here. Tacos are better too. Been getting plenty customers lately, but I'm not satisfied just yet. Still, gotta reach even higher. Make them the very best they can be. Can't fault you for ambition, but don't get too crazy. Remember, it's the basics. Last thing I want is to bite into another hot coal like the first time.
Yeah.
Give me some time, you'll be glad you came. I would just like to say I do not recommend a constant diet of tacos and coffee. That sounds like it would be hell on your insides.
Lousy dance partners.
Majima-san, come on in. Sit wherever you like. Now tell me, are you ready to taste the best damn cup of coffee you've ever had? Finally mastered it, huh? The Ichiban Blend S? Got that right. And as my partner in the Mameoka Farewell Brew Crew, you've earned the inaugural sip. I can't talk today. Don't mind if I do then. Let me at it. Sarada, just the man I need to see.
Eh?
I've made up my mind. It's time for me to say what I've got to say. Mameoka. Okay. No matter what, I'm here for you. Great. Here goes nothing. Huh? What goes nothing? Madoka-san. I'm a wreck. When I'm around you, I'm a lovesick fool. Please, will you go out with me? Mameoka-san. Yes, I'd love to. Ha 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 ha! Me going back to comedy on my own? Without telling Sarada? Now that deserves a why the heck. Where would you get that crazy idea? Well, it didn't seem like your heart was in running the place anymore. Then Majima said he overheard ya. Huh? You saw me in the alley? Oh, jeez. I'm so embarrassed I could puke. Majima-san said you were practicing a straight man bit.
Yeah.
You were saying why the heck and swinging your hand. That's the manzai routine, ain't it? I was saying I'm a wreck so that Madoka-san knew I'm head over heels for her. Confessing my feelings like that makes me all tongue-tied, so I had to rehearse. Words, body language, everything. Plus Madoka-san loves manzai acts, so I wanted to show her my comedy chops. You know, like theatrical. So when you said there was something you needed to get off your chest, Yeah, my feelings. For Madoka-san.
Hey now.
Why the heck? You got both of us completely screwed up. Who's this Madoka-san girl anyway? You never mentioned her before. How'd you even meet somebody so pretty? Never seen Sarada this feisty. Is this how it was on stage? Oh, well, we met through a dating app at first, but it turned out she comes here for coffee. When we ran into each other face to face, both of us were floored. And that gave you the chance to get to know each other in person. Before long, we started hanging out, but you know me, no way am I cool enough to just tell somebody I like them. I had to really focus on it. So that's why you were spacing out at work. Uh-huh. So to give me the final push I needed, I asked you and Majima-san to come with me, so I wouldn't back out at the last second. Could have given us a little heads up, you know. I can't believe this was all a wacky misunderstanding. Had me so worried, you airhead. I oughta thwack you with a bamboo shoot. Maybe so. I'm sorry, but hey, you deserve one too. Oh yeah? Why is that? You really think I'd give up everything we've worked for here? And leave you behind at that? Sarada. Don't you get it? You and I are two beans in a brew. Mameoka. Ah, damn it. You're right. Thank you. We're in this thing together and I'll never forget that again. At least it wasn't all a waste. Mameoka got himself a girlfriend and Sarada, you got your Ichiban Blend S. Sarada's got what now? Right. You don't know about that part. Sarada here was cooking up something special so you could leave the business to him. Majima-san, stop, would you? You're gonna make me blush. Oh, come on. Let me try it. Yeah, me too. I'm dying to taste how it turned out. Alright, gentlemen, you two sit tight. Majima-san, I'm sorry again for getting you involved in all this. Thank you, though. Sounds like you were really there for Sarada when he needed it. Ain't a problem. You two make a good double act, you know? Be sure to stay honest with each other. Will do. He and I are gonna keep this the best cafe in town. Oh, and if it helps make up for the trouble, why don't you give us a call if you ever need a quick caffeine hit? We'll deliver, no questions asked. Now that's a good deal. I'll keep it in mind. More crew members I won't use. Yay! Here you are, boys. The Ichiban Blend S, huh? Damn, that's great. Wow, yeah, it is. The depth, the aroma, the perfect acidity. I've never tasted anything like it. This is amazing, Sarada. Thanks. Procuring all the right beans was a task, but it was well worth the effort for a reaction like that. What did you use? I can tell it's a blend. What am I tasting in here? Let's see, we got Blue Mountain, that Kopi Luwak stuff, loads of Hawaiian Kona, loads of everything, really.
Huh?
Blue Mountain, Kopi Luwak. What? Sarada, you're listing the most expensive coffee beans in the entire world. You mix all that gourmet stuff together, of course it's gonna taste good. What effort did you think you had put in, exactly? The beans, the money, mixing it all up. It's a gigantic waste. Yeah, but I wanted to pull out all the stops for the Mameoka Farewell Brew Crew. Why the heck? You know, now that I think about it, I ain't so sure they had the right straight man. Funny man rolls between them. You better gulp down some coffee, buddy, because we're pulling an all-nighter. I'm gonna teach you about coffee from the ground up. Ah, geez, are you serious? Majima-san, help calm this guy down, would ya? As my partner in the brew crew? Oh, about that whole Majima, or Mameoka brew crew thing? It's a wreck. Alright. I'm gonna assume Jeff's friend is gonna find out about the kid. And we'll fight, and we'll fight, and we'll fight, and we'll fight. And maybe get Jeff as a crew member. Appreciate your business.
Aloha.
Hey, Majima.
Yeah.
Truck's looking busy nowadays. Getting there. Building some regulars. Feels good. Been waiting for you, by the way. Took plenty of trial and error, but I think I finally got it. The perfect taco. Well, shit. I'm excited to try it. Let's taste this sucker. And then there's this asshole. Guess who's back? Kirk.
Huh?
Jeff, buddy. A while back, you told me you wanted out because you were tired, right? Yeah. Hey, we all feel that way sometimes. Do the same thing long enough day after day, it's boring. We all need some excitement. So listen, I've done you a favor. I've brought you some excitement. What do you mean? Boys? Remember these guys? They're all dying for the chance to work with you again. So why don't you get your ass out of that truck and come shake hands? After all, we wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. They're a good bunch, these fellas. But they're awful fucking clumsy. I'd hate for there to be an accident. I mean, what if you couldn't see your kid anymore? That'd be some tragic shit. Who told you about that? Come on, pal. I knew something wasn't right, so I poked around a little. Honestly, pretty pathetic reason to close up shop. Two options, Jeff. Get back in the game, or say so long for good. Choose wisely. Alright, fine, you win. Nah, hold on a second. I got a little something to say. You? You're that ugly fuck from before. Sorry, but the truck's closed for business. Get lost. On the contrary, I've taken quite a liking to this place, and I'll be damned if I see it shuttered up now. Plus, before you showed and started flapping those ass-wipe lips of yours, I was promised the perfect fucking taco. If you cost me my chance to try it, I'm gonna grind your ass up and serve you in a crispy shell. Yeah, and who the fuck are you, noisy prick? Jeff can wait. Let's kill this taco-obsessed jerk-off. Yeah, about that, Kirk. You're no captain. Well, that helped me work up a good taco appetite. No, no way! This guy's a monster! Guess all those tacos did me good, huh? Anybody else want to mess with this truck? I'll take all you shitheads on. Consider your ass banned from Jeff's Tacos. You come by again, I'll toss you in the drink. I get it. I'll never stop by this shitty food truck again, alright? Damn it. Well, that takes care of that. From now on, keep your business partners to just tomato farmers or whatever. Yeah, I'll do that. Majima, how can I ever repay you? This was my problem and you went and fixed it. Maybe this will help make it up to you, eh? Here. Oh, a ring I don't need. From now on, all that matters to me is family and tacos. Having said that, yeah? Knowing that you'd always be swinging by again really inspired me to keep pushing myself. Every new recipe, you've been the first to try it. I'll keep working hard day in, day out, so keep coming back, you hear? Heck, for you, I'd even get my ass out of the truck and come deliver them. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Promised you a perfect taco, so go on, have a bite, brother. Doesn't look half bad. Let's see. That is not how you eat a taco. Fuck, that's hot. I thought I grabbed the goro-chan, but that was devil claw sauce again. So much for basics. All right. That is 4 sub-stories down. We still have the magic of food. We don't know much about that. Let's just keep playing that. We've got mana bronze. There's a living statue here in Hawaii. And then we have I Want to Be Your Nadeshiko, which was that girl who wanted to be a Japanese woman, I believe. We also have drink links with Noah. We actually have some drink links on the ship to do. And eventually... we have Frost Heaven. With 5 treasure islands, 3 more lighthouses to get, and 2 devil flag leaders. So those are going to be a couple of our upcoming episodes. Again, I need to study up on the speed run because I want to do another run of that, and I'd love to cut at least an hour, hopefully more than that, because the PC speedrun is 2 hours. That's with cutting out all the load times, and I think it's closer to 3 without that. I'm not positive. So we'll see. I definitely can improve on my time. Let's put it that way. I appreciate you all hanging out, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye.